really
Hey,
good.
Myron. In that
Yo,
Reddit, you cruise around a bit. I'm on that a lot. What's unfortunately happening is that there's a lot of Anus and Preach plus Destiny fans, so you might be seeing more hate. But when you click on their profiles, they're hovering those subreddits as well. So there's a faction of us that are actually like supporting the show and putting in proper critiques. But then there are another faction that are just dickheads from Ebb and Preach and then coming here and pretty
bro, I'll
much
tell you
slamming
this,
each other.
man. I'm gonna be very, very, very honest and blunt about this. I used to go on that Reddit every single day and look at criticisms to make the show better because I genuinely care about making the show better. And there were a lot of good ideas in there before, right? But over the past few months, it's just morphed into nothing but I hate fresh and let me just talk shit and I'm just here for the downfall type Reddit. So I said, you know what, man? Fuck this shit. Like these people don't care about us. They literally want to watch our downfall. Like they say all the time, I don't even watch the podcast anymore. I just come on this subreddit and want to see them fail. And I'm just like, wow. Like I'm not gonna give these guys no more fucking attention. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like if y'all don't give a fuck about us, why the fuck should I give a fuck about y'all? And you guys are a lot
Yeah,
of them
that's
are
that's
preying
why
on our
we're here.
downfall. And I get it. A lot of them are Abba and Preach fans and Destiny fans and shit like that. But um, but yeah, bro. Like I think anyone that has like half a brain that sees how little these guys give a fuck about us and they don't care about us actually like winning, it's like detrimental to look at that shit. You know, I used to be able to put my ego aside and like just do it because there was like actually constructive criticism in there, and I'd want the constructive criticism, but that's not there anymore. Niggas just talk shit about Fresh the whole time. It's like, god damn.
Yeah, it's bad.
But
It is
yeah,
really it's not a good. I mean,
it's
it's
toxic
just
as
crazy
fuck,
because they
bro.
know every detail of the show. They know like girl guests from 3 years ago. It's. I mean, what I think a lot of that is, I think it's people who wanted to improve back when you started in 2020, 2021, and then they just failed and they got fat and they're still poor. But they watched all the show and so they know red pill knowledge, but they didn't achieve anything from it. And so instead of like improving or realizing and reflecting, they lash out and then they blame. They turn into hate watchers. You know, it's kind of like a sad existence, but that's the reality. Like these people, if they had taken your advice properly and had applied red pill knowledge from a couple of years ago, they wouldn't even be on the subreddit, or they'd just be like trying to improve the show.
Or
But
or or they'd be like donating to the show saying, yo, y'all changed my life or whatever, or saying, yo, or they just improved and they don't watch it anymore, which is fine. I'll take that all day. You don't watch the show anymore because you actually improved. Cool. But like, you know, now they're like mad because they didn't get to where they want to be. And they're just trying to discredit the content now because they're like, oh yeah, these dudes are frauds because like it'll make them feel better that the advice that they took that they didn't actually apply, like they could discredit it because they tried it and it didn't work for them because they weren't consistent. So it's like
well, I
it's
mean,
whatever, bro. Like
that's kind of the issue with self improvement content is that if it's because the show is the same that it's been for like 3 4 years. Not
yeah,
much not much has changed. It's a similar format. You're talking to the girls, and then if you watch like the people that have been watching like us, we've been watching for years. We know the talking points, so it turns into entertainment. So now it's not about self improvement for them. It's just an entertainment show, and hating on Fresh becomes part of the entertainment.
yeah.
That's the issue that I noticed as well with content, like, and why I've adapted so much, and like why Fresh jokes about me being a leaf in the wind is because if you don't adapt, if you don't like constantly grow, then you kind of foster that audience. And so I think there needs to be like constant growth in some aspect, and constant change, or else you're gonna foster those types of people.
Yeah,
We got. I just brought up Adele.